Often we have amazing things that are shared here on Almost Heaven Radio, and the following is one of those times that Spirit shared with us all, spanning time and barriers. We have Lori. Lori, you're live with Lizzy and Ann.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My question is, I was on Facebook, and my daughter's side of the family is African American and Creek Indian, and someone had put me on a page for the Creek Nation, and I don't even know how I got there. And I just happened to put a comment on there saying, "Oh, this is my daughter's tribe." You know, I kind of left it that way. And someone from that tribe contacted me because we had the same last. She had someone in her family with the same last name as mine. And we started talking, and we kind of noticed we had kind of similar locations and stuff. And we're trying to figure out whether we're related or not. And we've hit a roadblock. And I'm really wanting to know if this is another side of the family, because we really don't know anything about my grandfather's side of the family. And this is where the connection comes through.
I'm going to give this to Anne Rose in a minute because she's into all the American Indians and stuff. But I have a lady just talking to me. Does the name Rose connect with you?
Rose. No.
Okay, while Anne Rose does the reading for you, would you think about that if you possibly can?
Yes.
Because have a lady passed over. Has your mum passed?
No, but she's ill.
No, this is a lady that's already passed over, that she connects with your mum. She's connecting with your mum. Is there somebody, Margaret, or the M initial that you know?
Yes.
Who would that be?
I have a cousin, now not passed over, but...
Yeah, that's okay. It doesn't have to be passed over.
This person is?
No, it doesn't have to be passed over.
Okay, she's a cousin. Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're just connecting with me through that name, so as I know where I'm going with that. So I'm going to give it you.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people connecting with you in the spirit world. So I'm just going to pass you over because this is, I think, more Anne's field than it is mine. Okay, Miss Anne Rose.
Okay, you were asking if this person is part of your lineage, if there is a connection between your lineage.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I get a very strong yes.
I know it. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to connect it.
It's funny because the first connection I get is through the stomach. I don't know why they said that, but that's what they pointed to, through the stomach.
I wonder what that means.
Babies. That's where you come from.
When I think of stomach, I think of a few things. Eating is one, but stomach, as far as like the solar plexus, the power. Where we, our chi is at, our life force energy. And I smell like this really horrible sulfur smell. Like a perm right now. And I don't like it.
What would that connotate?
I don't know. I've never smelled that before.
Is it like a rusty smell? Like stale water, like rusty, horrible smell?
Yeah, it smells like, eggs.
Yeah, I got that too. Now, can you also hear spirit on the line? Can you hear that interference?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's the spirit coming through. There's a grandfather here that is like a chief. I don't know if they have chiefs over there, but I've got somebody there. But that smell is disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you what I think?
Yeah, absolutely.
First of all, this is Bear. If you don't know who this is.
Right.
And what I get, and I smell the smell, but I smell burned flesh.
Yeah.
And I don't know about the Creek lineage, but I will tell you that there were lots of atrocities over the centuries, and that what I was given is that the root of the family went through all of that. So immediately when you were online, before you even started talking, I saw a village burning. So the fact that they're smelling that smell, and I see it and smell it as well, is what I feel. Okay. Deb, who is in chat, just said for you to get hold of the EFC in Oklahoma for the Creek Indians, and they'll help you direct as far as a lineage line of looking for ancestors, okay? But what I'm being told also is to keep this connection, okay? Part of the reason I think Ann is feeling the gut and Lizzie's feeling the gut, and I see this beautifully dressed Native woman, and yes, Lizzie, what I see too is she's in full regalia.
Yeah.
And she is very regal in her standing. She was an important person within tribal council. And it is more than finding a line of where you are from. It is about learning the ways, the traditions, the customs. It is learning who you are that way. You will make connections that can take you far back, but learn about the people as people. Be more interested in the bigger picture is what she's showing me. She's literally sitting right now in front of a fire, and she's got stones all around her, and she's like showing me in the sand and the ground in front of the fire, this tribe and this clan and this clan, and everybody's connected, and learn what the people are. Learn where they came from. Learn about all of that. Listen, read, follow, talk to people, talk to elders, learn. And this is how you will find how you are connected. Bigger picture, she's telling me, is not how you are like connected in a this is your brother, this is your sister, this is your first cousin. Right. It's about the connection to what you can learn, okay? About where the people came from. In other words, don't make it small. Don't make it about, yes, I'm, okay. All right, she's showing me, okay? I had, at one point in time, someone said to me, why don't you carry your card? Why don't you get a card to say that you're Native, okay? I don't need a card to tell me who I am, okay? And the elders that I was taught by have all said, Bear, we'll take you in and we'll sponsor you to get, I don't need a card, okay? And then the other elders that I worked with told me, you know who you are inside, okay? Learn the customs, learn the people. We know who you are, So this is what I'm being told to tell you, and she is like in full regalia. Okay, I mean this is almost like I want to go back to, I don't know, Lizzie Ann, what are you seeing, like late 1700s, early 1800s is the feel I'm getting?
Yeah, absolutely. Way back.
And I think that if you actually look into the history of the tribe, you will find the name of this woman in the logs, because she was that important to the tribe.
They're speaking on the line as we speak. I just have a question.
I could hear them.
Sure.
Yeah, me too. Why is it you say this is your daughter's tribe and not your tribe?
Because I don't know that I am part Native American. I mean, I suspect it, but I've never been really told or confirmed, or because my daughter, I know.
How did your daughter know? How did your daughter?
How did my daughter know?
Yeah.
Because her father, who was my ex-husband, had told me about their lineage, and he had a great-grandmother named Ida Hunter, and she supposedly was the connection in the Creek Nation on that side of the family. And when I talked to this lady on Facebook, I was floored, because I was like, wait a minute, we're talking about the other side of my family, and somehow the Creek Nation you know what I mean? I was just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's very interesting, and I should imagine it really does get into your blood, if you will, because I don't think there's any such thing as coincidences, and maybe you and your husband come together to get this young lady, and I do believe that she'll be the one that takes it a lot further, but I do believe also that you are connected to this woman that you are talking about. The spirit's on the line. I don't know whether you can hear them, but they're talking to me very loud. It's a very beautiful thing that you find, but some things may shock you. So just take a step back when you hear stuff, about that tribe. But it's very interesting. And that lady's name of your husband's family too, I would look that one right back also.
Okay. So are you saying that there's lineage, Native American lineage on my side?
I would say so. It may not be as strong as what your husband's side is, and maybe you've not even heard of it, but I don't think there's such things as coincidences, and when two people come together, they're drawn together for a reason, and you've had a child together, and it's very unusual that, that this is going the other way, but maybe the pathway's just been opened up to you, because the gentleman and the lady that I see way, 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 way back is very way, 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 way back. But I also get the feeling from you that you have a great sense of it. I think what you need to do is to look deeper, like Kimmy said. Look at everything, not just one thing.
She's looking at you, Lizzy.
Lori.
She's standing right next to you with her arms crossed.
Yeah.
She's like looking at you like, she likes the fact, and this is no insult to the men, but she likes the fact that she's being recognized for her status. A lot of people don't realize that within the Native culture, a lot of the answers and that they would look to or move to tribally would be, the final words would be from the women, and she held high rank. I've got, like, my hair is standing, she's like right here. My hair's all standing up, I've got chills, and she's like, it's like full circle, she's saying.
Kimmy, can you please help me here? I have a big white, what looks like a bear, I don't know, but it's got red eyes, and it's standing beside this lady.
It's a spirit bear. It's a polar bear.
Yeah, it's also connecting to that lady, whomever we have on the lady who is asking the question. This polar bear, is it a polar bear or a bear?
It's a white polar bear.
Okay.
And can I tell you something?
Yes, absolutely.
The gentleman, my husband, ex-husband, who's my daughter's father, passed over 3 years ago. And his mother called him Bear Bear. That was his Indian name.
So I have your husband then. Okay. In fact, I don't know. Now they're showing me like a lion or a lion. It has that beautiful mouth. So it's like there's a couple of different things going on with you, young lady. And your husband's telling me there's going to be some very challenging information. There's going to be a few delays in the plans that you're making forward, but truth will be delivered, and it will be delivered without tact. So sometimes it comes through a different way, and it comes right at you, and you think, whoa. But it's also telling me that you are coming to the end of a difficult situation and to embrace the change. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. He wants you to expect things to get better now, but it's like you're recovering from something. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. He's telling me to tell you to stay strong, that he admires you, and he is following the progress of you. But remember that challenging information that's coming to you. There's a lot of things. He says things are looking up now. You are definitely at the end of this difficult situation. But are you taking a trip somewhere?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you are, because I don't know why, but he's telling me to tell you, but she is, Elizabeth. He needs you to get great inner strength and release judgment, he said, because there's a lot of forgiveness needed and also compassion. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, as long as you get the message of the meaning, that's all I have to do is to give you that message. There's going to be a lot of things unearthed and uncovered. Some you will like and some you won't. Do not judge.
Okay. Well, can I just tell you something real quick, and this is towards Bear to tell you. When my ex-husband passed away, we had his ashes in the car one day with my daughter, And we had the radio on, and now where I live, there's no Native American stations at all. Zero. Zero. Okay? And all of a sudden, we heard this faint chanting. I looked at my daughter. She looked at me. I thought, okay, maybe I'm hearing things. Then we heard drumming. And I looked at her. She looked at me. I looked at her. And it was like real low, and then it got loud. And it was so loud in our car that you would swear they were in the car drumming and chanting.
It's the death song. When you said that, they said it was the death song. And mind you that the death song was chanted and sang as a way to carry on and pass on to the next part of the journey. It was a life story. The death song, singing your death song, is not a bad thing. That's a good thing. And I also get, and Lizzy, correct me if I'm wrong, but what part of what this has been brought to your plate for is not only about your daughter, it's really about you.
Absolutely.
And what I'm getting is it's going to be an extremely healing journey for you. And what I'm being shown as far as don't judge is there are things that were done long ago, okay, tribally, within clans that are not done obviously in like today's world, but they were done with reason, and I think that's the Creek Nation was one of the more aggressive, let me just use that word, nations out there at times of war. And, it was tribe against tribe. It was before the white man even showed their face on the North American shores, There were things, the Mohawks, the Seminoles, they're all noted for different things. So as you go, you'll learn things. But I think that part of this, again, will be a huge healing journey for you, and this woman actually will be walking with you, this tribal chief. I believe she will be right with you.
Well, I welcome her and I embrace her.
If you don't know the name, if you don't know the name of Amelia, you will.
Okay, Amelia. Okay.
Before we let you go.
Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate.
Lori, Deb's got something for you too.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I just want to see if this is connecting, because the one I get, she has golds and oranges and a beautiful eagle feather fan, and she's telling you to come hither. And much of your information that you want to know, you can connect with the EIC in Eufaula, Oklahoma, or even call the museum in Muskogee directly. Most all librarians can help you research the Dawes list, but not all tribes are listed on the Dawes list.
Okay.
The other part of it that she's trying to tell me too is it's not so much the other labels that you get, it's the culture that you resonate in your heart.
Absolutely.
And she's also telling me about blue corn.
Okay.
Now, I know what blue corn means to me, but what does blue corn mean to you?
Well, this is going to sound really weird, but I follow...
Forget where you are.
Yeah, I know. I say that all the time, but I keep forgetting where I'm at. I follow a musician named Robert Mirabal, and he's actually out in Taos, New Mexico. And he is he talks about the corn all the time. That's his thing, the corn, the corn, the corn, the corn. And I've always wanted to meet him. I really think highly of him, not only as a musician, but as an activist and everything else. And so when you said blue corn, I was like, wait a minute, that's the only one I know.
Robert actually lives the old ways.
Yes, he does, and I think he's fantastic.
I've spoken with Robert. We've had him on our show. His wife, Dawn, is amazing. She was not traditional. He is teaching her the language. The kids are teaching her the language of the Pueblo people. And it is again, relating back to Deb, what I think is the old ways. You know, you need to go back to your roots. It's going to be a healing journey for you. Rob was great, by the way. Dawn, his wife, you know, connect up with them and follow them over on Facebook, and I'm hoping actually to have them back on our show again this fall season. But read the story, Deb. Isn't there? I think I have it actually in my book. The Dawn, the Blue Corn Woman.
There is a story, and I'm not.
I'm losing Deb. Deb. Well, I can't hear you, Deb. But just look that up, or I will look that up, or skip me over on Facebook, and I'll be happy to send that to you because I think that's part of what you need to learn too.
Well, you know what the funny thing is that my sister asked me, she said, if there's anything in the world you could do, what would you want to do? And I said, Mimi, this one day I saw this gentleman on, and this is going to sound crazy, on QVC, and he was from the Pueblos, and he made jewelry. And he said that, like, they would get up all hours of the night and make jewelry. And the one thing he said that resonated with me, and I was like, oh, my God, I want to do that so bad, is that they said they would go up on the top of the mountain or their roofs, I can't remember, at like 3 in the morning, and they would pray and drum. And I said, that's what I want to do. But I said, I just don't know how to do it.
But yes, and you think you're not connected. Oh, my goodness, look, it's with you. The people are talking to you.
They're still here.
I want to go. I want to go out west. I want to do that so bad. I just don't know how to do it. I don't know who to. I just don't know. I know I want to go there. I just don't know how.
It'll come to you. Just go with the flow.
Find me over on Facebook, Lori, and send me a request or inbox me, and I'll get you some info that I think will help as well. And Deb Schiller's over there as well, so we'll get you connected up there. But you're on a great journey, girl.
I can't wait, and I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
I will, because I really appreciate it. I really do, all the information you're giving me and everything. I really appreciate it because this is something I really wanted to do.
Wonderful. Best of luck. Go for it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Whoa.
Wow, is that like, wow, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You know what, Kimmy, it's lovely because it's nice when we can give the information and you know what you're talking about because I didn't know what I was talking about on that one. So.
Who said I know what I'm talking about? She's like that chief. She's beautiful. She's an older woman and she's just so regal. And again, Lizzie, it was so funny because she was just sitting there and she's got her arms crossed and I could see her and she's like looking over her right shoulder at you and she's standing right next to you and she's like, you tell her, yep. Woman of few words. It's like, I don't think I would have wanted to be like at the wrong end of the stick with her when she was around, let me tell you.
Well, I've never seen a bear with red eyes.
Yeah, it's a spirit bear.
Okay. See, I've learned something today.
They come in and often, I don't know if they do with Ann or Deb, but when I see them, especially when I do ceremony, they come as the higher self. They're white, like an eagle, like a white eagle. You know, it represents the spirituality of, you know.
It must have been her husband's spirit because then he started to talk to me, but it was white and the eyes were piercing red. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He wanted you to notice them, that's why.
Absolutely. And he was talking on the phone.
I know. Could you hear him?
I think he likes Illumination on the quiet because she was quiet talking to him.
Did you hear that, Ann? Could you hear the it was weird.
Well,
it was just
I wanted to tell her, too, that I get not only that the lineage is from the Creek Nation, there's a few bloodlines that are running through that child's veins.
I think so, too, Anne. Absolutely.
It's going to be an... Exciting stuff. Make sure to tune in next time on Almost Heaven Radio, for we never know what Spirit will bring to the table. Blessings.